Hello everyone, Elite Golden here, and welcome back to Operation Akagi, turn 9.8, the US and KMT turn. So, got a few things to do this turn, that's for sure, but let's start off with some housekeeping. So first things first, the British accidentally miscalculated their income, and they should have one more dollar in their bank. And another thing was there was a bit of a miscommunication between some players, and so we shifted around a few things. I think on the board it's already done, but the Anzac need to go down to dollars now. So I'll take care of that real quick since that's the easier of the two. That's just pretty easy, and we're on topic. So Anzac down $2, and the British go up $1, and then the Italians attacked the French in Tunisia, and so or the Allies, I suppose, in Tunisia, and so uh, the resulting casualty will be the Foreign Legion, and the British infantry will survive. And then the last thing, whoops, don't get both of them yet. The last thing is a Japanese infantry should have survived. Oops, sorry, going a little too fast here. The Japanese infantry should have survived this fight in Singhai. So, put that guy back on the board. Congratulations, Major Foe Free Infantry that you that you didn't think you had earlier. Um, so that is it for housekeeping. Let's get into the KMT turn. So the KMT have got $9 and we're spending 8 on an anti-aircraft gun and 2 militia. So pretty easy, and we will have one attack, and that is going to be we're taking all these guys here in Yunnan, and we're slamming them into Kwangtung. So we'll see what happens. I've got it all set up already. My forces include 4 militia and infantry and 2 tactical bombers. The Japanese force includes 3 marines and then 3 medium tanks. So, all right, let's get the dice out for these guys. Get them some good colored dice there, and then the tanks, of course. So these guys, they're looking for 5s, and these guys are looking for 4s. So this is how it looks. Of course, they're rolling 6 dice, and I'll be rolling 5 dice at a 1 because of the mountains, and 2 dice at a 7 because of the fantastic lend-lease, the generosity of the Allies. Um, there seemed to be some torrential rains in Asia earlier when um, the Japanese attacked, so hopefully those are gone, and the offenders can get a few hits, especially with some aircraft. But let's get into the fight now. So looking for 1s from these guys. See what happens. Hot dang, there's 1 hit right there. Not too bad. And now let's do the planes. 2 hits. No target selects, but 2 hits. So that'll be the Marines. um, unless, of course, Major Foe wants something else, but I just assume it's combat value at this point. So let's roll the defense. 1 hit there, and the medium tanks, no hits. So these dice come off, those guys come off, and I lose 1 militia. Let's pull out some chips then. 1, 2, pull the militia off, and get rid of that. There we go. All right, so rack them back up for round 2, looking for 1s. Nothing there. That's all right. They did good earlier. And the planes, 1 target select. Ooh, that's a 9, so that's a miss. I think I'd like to target select the medium tank, please. So there's that. And all right, now on to the defensive role of the tanks. That says it's a 10. That's a 1, and that's a 9. So one hit. That'll be another chip and another dice. All right, and keep her going. Looking for ones. Another 1. Not bad. That's some good infantry shooting. And the 7s. Target select in the 6. Plenty of hits to go around. So that'll be it for the tanks. Let's see what they do on their way out. Double 11s. Sorry, Major Foe, no dice there. All right, so tactical bomber, 2 militia, and the infantry invade. Okay, so the 41st is gone. We'll take that, put that over there. I need a chip. I want to actually, I don't need a chip. I can just, oh, that wasn't what I want to do, but here's what I do want to do. Why is it, okay, 2 militia, there we go. And so I'll just do this. That gets taken off. We're going to clone that guy. Put this guy in there as well. And so the tactical bombers went 1. They'll go 2, 3, 4 up to Shensi. So there we go. All right. That is all of that. Let's do some movements here. Yeah, all right. So let's put the infantry also into Shensi. Malicious remains. Uh, don't like how this is going, but it is what it is. And so Major Foe is really putting up a pretty uh, tough battle here. Surrounding me on all sides really puts me in quite the predicament. All right, I think that's kind of what it's gonna have to be. So we'll do that. Of course, the anti-aircraft gun gets placed in Shensi. We'll place one of the militia in Shensi, and let's put, yeah, actually, okay, so we're gonna put one of them in Yunnan, and let's actually take that militia out and put it over in Tibet. I like that. I like that a lot. So that will be that. Very cool. Um, Sorry, I wasn't expecting to win this fight in the way that I did. Um, so now I'm just considering the ramifications of owning all these things down here. But yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, just gotta move on at some point. Can't spend all day deciding. So, um, let's put that militia up here. I don't need that guy in Yunnan. So we'll do that. Um, and now let's move on to the American turn after collecting income. So we spent 8. That left us with 1. And I think I'm at $5 now. Yep, $5 for the KMT, and the Burma Road is still open, so I collect 7, which puts me at a clean 8. Very nice. All right, now on to the American turn, what we've all been waiting for. So, first things first, the American increase roll. We rolled a 7, so we're not quite at war yet. Granted, that was a bit of a low chance. So we move up to $59 from 52. Pretty good there. And now where it goes a little off the rails is the technology. So got another factory this turn, and so we threw that into improved factories, which was a success at 12. So good job there. Improved construction was a failure with a 3. Heavy armor was a success also with a 12. And the rest of these are failures. Long range aircraft with a 1, large ship construction with a 6, and heavy strategic bombers with a 3. So the American tech program, not too good, but no one's tech program in this game is too good, which is kind of crazy. This is a very low tech game. Oh boy, camera's going a little crazy. But That's pretty cool. Just to, oh, geez, notice the units are still over here. I should get rid of those. Um, Pretty cool to see a low tech game. At least no one's just getting rolled in tech. So that's pretty good. All right, America's got 52 bucks, and we're gonna spend 50 of those dollars. First up, we've got Marines. We're purchasing two of them for 8. An American light cruiser and heavy cruiser. This heavy cruiser is being pulled off from stage 2 to the place units box here. So we'll just remove him. And then for Lend-Lease, the British get their obligatory fighter. The French are also going to get a fighter this turn, a mountain infantry for the KMT, and an anti-aircraft gun for the Soviets. So of course we're still not quite at war, so let's do all of our non-combat, non-war things. We're going to strategic naval move this transport. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up here to Hawaii. This destroyer goes 1, 2, also up to Hawaii. This transport comes out of port 1, 2, goes back into port. Yeah. So then everybody here is just going to head on into port. So, yeah, pretty simple. These coastal submarines go 1, and yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody that can move over here in the Pacific, so that's pretty good. And all right, yep, I didn't see this submarine last turn. There was a lot of stuff going on there, so that's my bad. I missed it. So I got to put everybody back on convoy duty. Some Germans slipped past the Americans when we were trying to help out the British. So all right, now we're doing our part again. So um, they're redeploying those guys on escort duty like that, and then of course everyone still is hanging out over there right there. And that will be that. Let's do some place units because that's everything. So these actually, um, all of this is going into the Pacific. The Marines go to San Fran, and the light and heavy cruiser. Oh boy! All right, this is going to be more difficult than it needs to be. But the light and heavy cruiser also are going to get built in San Fran. By the way, the Americans had $2 left over, so we'll just mark it like that. And now, of course, all of the Lend-Lease. So the Mountain Brigade. I mean, yeah, I don't want it all to get killed, so let's post up in Yunnan like that. Um, the French fighter is going into Cochin, China, because I think that's where it has to get Lend-Lease, so that's where it goes. Of course, it's got to pass uh, some Japanese subs down here. There's that sub, uh, but we're not at war. Major Foe would have to declare war on me. Maybe he will. Who knows? Um, but then, so the British fighter, I believe, is supposed to go into uh, southern England. So we'll put it in southern England, but of course, Silk can say otherwise. And then the Soviet anti-aircraft heads up into Kola and is donated through this minor shipyard here. And that's the American turn. I collect 59, which puts me at a total of 61. 59 plus 2 equals 61. That is pretty nice. So, all right, everyone, this has been turn 9. Thank you all so much for watching. And be sure to head on over to the Warden's channel for Germany at the top of turn 10. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.